What's going on, team? So, unfortunately, MX-5 is dead now. The MOT has expired and there's just too much rust repair that needs doing on it. Unfortunately, it's a Mark II, one of the less desirable cars, 1.6 engine, pretty low spec, and the chassis rails are absolutely toast. They've not just got holes in, but they're cracked as well, so they are absolutely dead. This car, unfortunately, is just not worth repairing. But it's been good to me, this car. Been out to a couple of shows, done a couple of videos, and actually just before it goes, I've got a couple more that I can do for you as well. This video today is one that I suspect that everyone's come across before. Cloudy headlights. The question is, what actually works? There's so many methods out there, so many different products, so I've decided I'm going to give some of them a go and share the results with you guys. I've got 4 headlights, 2 from the MX-5 and 2 from the Skyline as well, and then conveniently enough we've got 4 products to test as well, ranging from toothpaste, some sandpaper, all the way up to some more expensive products like these wipes, and then one of these that you use on a drill as well. So we're going to go check them out. So first up, I'm going to go with the cheapest option, toothpaste and a scourer. Cost me approximately £1 for the tube of toothpaste and about 40p for a pack of scourer, so this is by far the cheapest option. You may have seen online that people say that they've had reasonable success with this, so let's give it a go. Right, so it's gone for a little while now. Let's give this a little wipe off, a household wipe. See if it's come up any better. I suppose to an extent it's kind of worked. It's taken some of the products off. There's a little bit here which I didn't do, which I can see is more cloudy, and there's still little bits here. But it seems like it's taken sort of the top layer of whatever product that was on it off. But it's not really cleared them up, to be honest. It's okay. I suppose it'd be good enough to get you through an MOT, but it's certainly not show standard. Up next, I'm going to go with the sandpaper option. Now I've got some 600, some 1500, some 2000, some 2500. I'm expecting these to work pretty well because it's essentially how the drill type cleaner works, except for I'm going to be doing it by hand. So let's get into it now. Using a household wipe here before we go up to the next grade.
2,000 years later.
Right, so there we go. That's taken me absolutely ages, and to be honest, it's still a bit swirly. I probably could have spent a bit more time on each layer, but actually it's come out pretty well. It's come out much better than the other side with the toothpaste, so I think maybe with a bit more time that could probably work quite well. It would save you some money as well compared to one of the drill type kits, but it just depends how much time and effort you want to put into it, I guess. So up next we're going to get into some of the bits that cost a little bit more money. These Armour All Headlight Restorer Wipes kits cost £10 for these. It says like new in 10 minutes, and it comes with step 1 clean and step 2 protect. I'm a bit dubious because I'm not sure how good wipes are going to work on their own. I've always thought they always need some kind of sanding, but we'll give it a go. So first off, we're going for the clean. Just says to rub back and forth horizontally on one patch, turn it around, go again. So let's see how we get on. Oh, look at that. Wow. So now I'm just going to go with the sealant wipe. Stage 2. So that's the sealant, stage 2 complete. And I'm not sure if you guys can see this, but it has worked so well. They are crystal clear. They're absolute. I am utterly gobsmacked by how well that's just worked. That's utterly crazy. Look at that. Unbelievable. So, last but not least, we've got the Auto Glim Headlight Restorer Kit. This thing comes with all kinds of bits and pieces inside it to attach to a drill. There's all sorts of pads, there's some restoring compound fluid. There are of course other ones of these on the market. I've heard the 3M one is pretty good as well, but this was the most expensive one that I could find. It was £30. So I thought, hey, why not go with the most expensive one and see how it comes out. So the first stage, before even getting started, it says, is to give it a wipe off with a lint-free cloth, just to get any dirt off. And then the first stage is the P800 stage with the drill. So when the pad seems to be all gummed up, switch it for another one. It does seem like you get quite a lot of pads in these packs, so it doesn't look too bad. Let's try again. It says to wipe away any dust in between as well. Now we move on to 2000 grit, which is more of a sort of spongy type, and it says to make sure that this bit is wet as well. You have to wet the spongy type 2000 grit and also wet the headlight. Now we're up to 3000 grit, and that also needs the headlight wetting again as well. Doesn't look like that came out too badly. Certainly feel nice and smooth. And now finally, it's got a kind of a sponge type and the restorer compound, the polishing compound. Give it a little bit of a smear around apparently. Go for it. There we go. Hopefully now I should be able to give it a wipe off with a dry cloth. Yeah, and as you'd expect, it's come up pretty perfectly, to be honest, like new. Maybe that was the bit that I was missing from when I sanded them with sandpaper outside, with that final compound piece. Yeah, that's a really good finish. So there we go, team. 4 different methods complete. Sandpaper, toothpaste, drill type cleaning, and the wipes. Now, for my verdict, I wouldn't even bother with the toothpaste, to be honest. It didn't really work. I don't know where people get the idea from. Maybe it takes a little bit of the yellowing off. But really, in terms of that, I wouldn't even bother with that as a viable option. The sandpaper that I bought off eBay, I could see that could probably work. I probably didn't put enough time and effort into it. I spent maybe 15 minutes on it as it was, and I got pretty bored after that. If you've got more staying power, I'm sure you could do a bit of a better finish there. But I just gave up hope on it, and it came out okay, but not great. That leaves you with the 2 actual products that we bought. The drill type from Auto Glim, yeah, it worked really well actually. You had all the different layers, I took them all back, and then the cleaning at the end, you know, it came out as you'd expect for a £30 product to come out. It's definitely an option if you want guaranteed results to fix your headlights. But where I was most shocked with was with the Armour All wipes. They worked fantastically well, you know, for £10. And it was significantly easier and quicker than the Auto Glim pack as well. I just wiped them on a bit, and it just says keep turning the towel that they give you, the cleaning cloth they give you, keep turning it over until the dirt's gone away. I just kept going and going and going. It took me maybe 5 minutes to do that, and they were absolutely spotless. And then the sealing on top was absolutely fantastic. I generally can't tell the difference between the Auto Glim one and between the Armour All one. So, you know, I'm not sponsored by anyone, so it doesn't really matter what I say, or, you know, which one I sort of go with. But if it was me and I was recommending to you guys in future, I would definitely go with the Armour All wipes any day of the week. They were absolutely brilliant, great value for money, and really easy to use. And if you enjoyed this video today and you like what you saw and you'd like to see more in the future, don't forget to subscribe. See you next time.